Hey Internet, I'm going to go tackling the subject of paranoia today. It's a tricky one, but I'll try and be as clear and concise as I can. So what is paranoia? Put simply, it is the default assumption of malevolent behavior, formed on the basis of a lack of trust. So it may be that an accident is mistaken for intent. It may be that direct and indirect communication don't match and malice is inferred. It may be that somebody is simply not aware that they're bad at misplacing things and make the assumption that it has to be malevolent behavior by somebody else. Paranoia can manifest in many ways. In an individual level, if two people don't trust each other, they feel like there's a hidden layer of communication there. It may manifest in a community. It can certainly manifest in the workplace if people aren't being very honest with each other. In extreme cases, it can be the result of a form of control that's taboo to speak about, so people don't behave in a natural way around each other. Some people may be completely unaware of the way they treat other people, how other people feel around them, and their behavior may trigger a change in behavior in others. And if that person is prone to bouts of rage, then people may modify their behavior, learn to modify their behavior pretty quickly, such that they don't trigger the rage. So around familiar people, that person may feel quite relaxed. Around unfamiliar people, they may find people a little bit jumpy or jittery or anxious around them. Some people may choose to internalize their struggles and instead of choose to communicate them with other people. Obviously, if you were to communicate with somebody about some alleged malice, then you'll hopefully find out pretty quickly whether it did exist or not. If you feel uncomfortable with confrontation, you may decide that you'd rather talk about altercations and alleged malice with other people. Obviously that has implicit bias, and that's not necessarily the best way to go about resolving conflict. It can perhaps exacerbate it. Some people are particularly sensitive to nuances in body language and tone of voice, and so they may pick up very acutely on any slightly unnatural behavior, and if they aren't able to understand why that is, either through talking to that person or other people and learning about it, they may come up with some paranoid thoughts. I mean, the condition schizophrenia is defined as somebody who sees hidden intentions everywhere, and that can lead to delusions, and that's more likely if somebody doesn't understand themselves. So I think a key takeaway is if you feel like every day is a battle, then I would say that you don't have a good understanding of yourself, and it would be helpful to dig deep and try and understand those struggles and frustrations, try and understand better who you are. And a lot of that comes with taking the plunge and communicating with people about deeply personal things that may feel very uncomfortable, and of course finding someone you can trust is the start of that process. I'll end with a couple of idioms. They're not mine, but I think they're quite relevant. One is, understanding other people is knowledge, understanding yourself is enlightenment. The second one is, the man who tried to change the world because he could not change himself. Thanks for listening.